Hey everybody, Gary Brown with Pivotal Advisors again. And I'm here today to talk a little bit about something I see happening in the market, and it's times like these that I see the better salespeople really rising to the top and separating themselves from the peers. And in times like these, meaning during this whole COVID thing, during a sales crisis, during a down economy, those top performers tend to perform no matter what. And one of the many reasons that they're better is empathy. And it's a word I know that every salesperson gets told. You have to have empathy for your customers. You need to build trust. People buy from people they like. You hear those things all over, but how you execute it is different from the top performers to the rest of their peers. And I'll give you an example. When you do it wrong, when you just call them and you say, we really care about you, and is there anything I can do to help? And then you go through a list of prefab questions that have all been scripted out, and then you probably slip right back into trying to sell them something. That's not showing empathy. That comes off as ingenuine. It comes off as salesy, if you will. And it's a subtle difference, but when it's done right, it's very different. You actually do care about your clients. You care about the challenges they're going through. You care about what they're going through professionally and personally. When it's done right, you anticipate those things. You talk to people all day long. You know the challenges they're going through. You call and you ask, hey, are you going through the same type of a thing? You don't ask a bunch of prefab questions, but you ask questions with the goal of really trying to understand what is going on with their business, what is going on with them personally, how is this affecting them, and you have two goals. One is to understand, and the other is you're looking for areas that you might be able to help them. And you maybe want to share data with them, maybe you want to share tools, maybe you want to share research or data, or even your own personal knowledge of what other people are doing, even if that doesn't immediately relate to a sale right now. You are building your trust with that customer. You're building that relationship with the customer. If your goal, calling them up, is just to sell them something, I don't think you're doing it right. Your goal first is to understand where they're at, especially in crazy times like these where everybody's world is turned upside down. That's where we start. And this is what the high performers are doing much better than the rest of their peers. And I'm going to turn it around a little bit, and I'm going to say, sales leaders, this is the same thing for you with your team. So I know there's huge pressure right now for you to hit your numbers and do whatever you can to generate revenue, and that's great. And many of you have even come up with great ideas and good plans and new things that you can do to go generate that revenue, and you've rolled it out to your team and you've told them exactly what you want them to do. But have you checked in with your team to see how they're doing, how they're handling all this? Have you checked in with what are they struggling with? Have you really asked questions to understand and not just give direction, but understand where they're at with the intention of this is how I can help you? It's the same thing. You're making a sale within your team. You're building that relationship with your teammates. And that is your sale. This sounds like logic. I don't see it performed real well in a lot of organizations. So hopefully you're in the latter category and not the former ingenuine category. But this is an important, subtle nuance to our sales job. So the term empathy, like I said, gets used a lot in sales. It's not a checkbox. You don't say, I did empathy today. It's a real thing that you need to demonstrate with your customers and for sales leaders with your team members. So sorry if I came off a little preachy today, but it's something that's real, and it's something that the best performing companies and best performing sales people and leaders are doing. I hope this is helpful as you try to employ it yourself. I'm interested in hearing your feedback. Please put it in the comments below. We'd love to answer that. Or if you want to talk to us further, please go to www.pivataladvisors.com. Thanks for watching.